Good morning and welcome to Tala Thoughts, where I share my everyday thoughts and everyday experiences. In today's video, it's going to be quite exciting. We are outside the NAIA Terminal 2 airport. This is if you are flying with Philippine Airlines or PAL. If you are planning to visit the Philippines, whether for leisure, for travel, for business, and you're looking to find love or hoping to find love, I've heard many beautiful stories about this online dating service called Christian Filipina. And what's fascinating about it is that they will guide you through the process until you find the love of your life. There's so many successful stories. Basically, how it works is that first you sign up, and even before that, they do offer a consultancy. You are free to ask a live agent any questions you have, and then once you become a member, they will literally guide you 24/7 through the process until you find the love of your life. I also love how awesome Christian Filipina is because they have a live team behind the service, and because of that they are able to filter out quality people, making sure that the people that you meet there will be definitely a potential lover or a soulmate. I will put the link on the description box. Feel free to check them out. They are very professional and the customer service is great, and they'll be able to assist you in any questions that you have, and I think it's worth a try, especially if you're looking for the love of your life. I'm gonna share with you actually how I travel on a budget, and I'm gonna show you my top secrets, and I'm so excited to get through this video. So right now, let's go inside there. I've got to present my flight details and a valid government ID, and then we can sit down and I'll show you how I planned this trip. It's been months in the making. Let's go. So side note, I tried to enter there. I thought that the entrance will lead you to basically all the check-ins, but apparently back there, that is the entrance for AirAsia, and if you are wanting to board with Philippine Airlines, you do have to go a little bit forward there, which is Bay 19. So I do suggest that if you are traveling with a lot of luggages, or you are a PWD or a senior citizen and you don't fancy the walk or the distance, go get dropped off right away in PAL or look for Bay 19. I was advised by the security. This is very Filipino. You will pass by a Jollibee takeaway counter here. Wow. These are the things that I don't notice when I am dropped off right where the entrance is, but it's nice to know that you can grab some Jollibee, especially to satisfy the Filipino sweet palate. Right, I finally think this is the entrance of Philippine Airlines. Let's go inside and make sure you have your boarding pass ready. See that? Okay. Alright, right now, there's my luggage. I am overweight by a few kilos. I would highly suggest for you to come check in on time because sometimes you can get away with it. You just have to remove some of your heavy bits that are non-liquid and non-hazardous, and then you can carry it with you. In my case, I took this. Also, FYI, if you are planning to pay for, I actually wrote notes here. I'll tell you in a while. There's where we checked in, and I wrote down some notes. It's 350 pesos per kilo if you plan to purchase over the counter. I did mine online, which came out so much cheaper. I'll share with you all the details so that you know. And also they have this term called airport, what is it called? Airport baggage. Now you have to do this specifically at least 1 hour before you board, because if you go over the time limit, they will charge you per kilo. So this one actually comes out cheaper. It's 20 kilos for additional 2,000 pesos. So you can opt for 20 kilos or they will charge you per kilo. I would really suggest for you to book an extra baggage online because I was able to save a lot. Because I travel so much, it really is a necessity for me to be on a budget so that I can afford going here and there. And my other pro tip which is pretty obvious, especially for those who travel a lot, is to make sure you book your air flights way in advance. I did mine last 4 months ago, at least 4 months ago, and my flight going to Dumaguete was 2,500 pesos. I checked online just last night and the prices have increased by at least 1,000 pesos. Maybe to some 1,000 pesos is not that much, but if you are like me and you are counting every peso, it really all does add up. Now in Cebu Pacific, it looks like the prices are a little bit cheaper, but keep in mind that these prices still don't have like other things like taxes. It's just the base price. I think I'm flashing all the details here. I hope I have enough space for that. So check Cebu Pacific. I did try booking with them though. Upon checkout, I noticed that it actually sometimes came out more expensive than Philippine Airlines. So it really just depends which airline you prefer and also which pricing you prefer. In my case, definitely Philippine Airlines would be the better option because I find, and this is only my personal opinion, that it's a little bit more premium in terms of seating, the quality, all of that. I also checked how much the ferries cost. If you want to sail from Manila to Dumaguete, that is another option also. It came out to about the same price that I paid to fly to Dumaguete. Now the obvious difference is that you'll be spending a lot of hours sailing. I think it's over a day. Again, the details are all here. It's 1 day and 4 hours. So for those of you who have the luxury of time, definitely try sailing because we have Eddie and I, and it's really fun and you get to see other people, you get to meet other people if you are the social extrovert type. But of course, in my case, I do try to save time and I'm on a budget, so for me this was the best option. Obviously, the less stuff you have, the less that you have to pay for baggage allowance, so travel light. In my case, it's always been a challenge to travel light. I've got my hand carry there, which is a necessity. I've got all my gadgets. I really need that. And I have this, which goes to my next tip, is try to bring your food because, again, if you are counting every peso, for me, if you were gonna spend money on Starbucks or sandwiches, it really all adds up. So let me show you this. This is actually a thermal bag, and inside, I'm actually very embarrassed to take this out, but just to give you an idea, and if you know any Filipino, baon is such a thing. We always have packed food, so if you meet a Filipino, most probably that Filipino will have baon or food. And in my case, this is packed pizza, which I think will last me for maybe a day or two. This is so embarrassing, but yet, bring packed food if you can. This one has helped me save a lot. It's proven, it's tried and tested. We are gonna be boarding soon. We are gonna be boarding soon, so let's make sure to head over to the boarding gates. I thought this guy was a real person. That's where we came from, and I just thought about checking this out. If you love empanadas, this is where you should go because there's a lot of them here. The last tip that I can suggest, and again, this is going to be pretty obvious for those of you who are professional travelers, do your research. In my case, we are going to be staying in Negros for 1 entire month, and a lot of times accommodations would want to charge you per night, and for those who are earning a lot, maybe 1,000 pesos or 2,000 pesos is very affordable or very cheap. In my case, that's not gonna fit in the budget. I really am super in a budget, so I'll be creating another video on the 3 difficult choices that I had. It was very challenging because all of them were potential accommodations. The location was great, the budget was good, Go check that out because I really go into detail what the inclusives are and the prices, but I'll give you an idea. The accommodation that we're staying in now, it's 9,000 Philippine peso per month, and that's a fan room. But if you opt for AC, it's 12,000 pesos, so that's only a difference of 3,000 Philippine peso. That's actually not a lot for AC. Though there's another place that I was really wanting to book as well. I was being charged 15,000 pesos. The location was much better, but it's only a fan room and there's no AC. And I know for those who are wondering, why do I need an AC? Well, in the Philippines, it's obviously a tropical country. It can get very humid. I do have to say there are times when my body climatizes very well, so I really enjoy the fan and the fresh air, especially since the place we're going to be staying in, Negros, is going to be by the sea. I just didn't want to risk being uncomfortable in the room because there's going to be a lot of editing involved where I'm stationed or stationary in one place, so I wanted to be comfortable. Then there's another place that I found which is only 10,000 pesos per month. That one has no AC. It's a little bit further out. Again, check out that video because I really go into detail. Is there Wi-Fi? Is there a fridge? Is there AC? Is it a fan room? I really go into the nitty-gritty bits. So I hope you'll stick around and join me on that because the journey from here on, as you can see, we're waiting for our plane to arrive, or we're waiting to board the plane. And then from here you'll see what transportation is like in Dumaguete or in Negros, particularly in Darwin. We'll be visiting Valencia. We'll be visiting so many other beautiful places there, and I'm gonna show you how much it costs and things that you can expect. So I'm so excited, and yeah, I'll see you soon on the next video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you found this very informative, if not entertaining. And I hope it brightened up your day, sending good vibes. Ciao for now. And again, if you are looking to make your trip to the Philippines a little bit sweeter, don't forget to check out Christian Filipina. I will put the link on the description box. Check that out because, again, I've heard a lot of amazing stories, and who knows, you just might find the love of your life. So, bye!